Turkesterone, also known as natural tren. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys through my turkesterone cycle. Does it work? Is it bullshit? How has it affected me? And so on. So I'm going to give you guys the straight up truth of what turkesterone is and does it work in this video. For those of you who don't know what turkesterone exactly is, turkesterone is part of many ecdysteroids, which are basically steroids found in plants and insects. Turkesterone has a very similar structure to testosterone, which is found in humans. So basically the thought process behind the manufacturing of turkesterone for all these companies selling it was, if turkesterone assists growth in plants and insects, can it be manufactured in a way which can help with hypertrophy and muscle growth in humans? So that's what turkesterone basically is. Ecdysteroids are not anabolic steroids, okay? If you've heard any stories that, turkesterone works as well as tren and testosterone and D-bol and deca and all these anabolic steroids, that is impossible, because for an ecdysteroid like turkesterone to function in the same way an anabolic steroid does, it would have to interact with androgen receptors, which ecdysteroids don't do, but anabolic steroids do. So you're not gonna see insane results, but for the purpose of this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what happened to me. How did I react to it? Did it work for me? Did I see anything? Did I not really see anything? And basically an overall breakdown of turkesterone's effectiveness, and is it something worth buying? I bought turkesterone from Get Raw Nutrition, which is Chris Bumstead's company. I've heard people take from like 1 to 6 per day to see how that alters the effectiveness of the dose, but I've just taken the standard recommended 1 pill a day. So this is what they look like. It's just a powdered pill, nothing special. So the first effect which I noticed was my baseline vascularity improved, especially in my forearms, in my shoulders, in my chest. This goes to show that it could be effective in improving vascularity. Now, for those of you who don't know what vascularity means, it's basically how veiny you look. However, this might just be me regaining the muscle that I had lost. So previously to taking turkesterone, and even before that, I had lost around 2 kilograms of muscle, and I have gained them back. This is not to say that turkesterone led to my muscle growth. My muscle memory has probably kicked in to the point where I've regained those 4 pounds of muscles back. So that's probably what it is. I wouldn't attribute to me gaining 4 pounds of muscle to turkesterone. It's more than likely because I've been in a big surplus, I've been bulking, and my muscle memory has allowed me to gain that muscle back. Second, this can also have an effect on your libido and on your testosterone. That's somewhat improved, but again, I'm not going to attribute this to turkesterone, considering that I was in a surplus, that I was eating well, training well, sleeping well. Who knows what it could have been? This is not to say turkesterone is a testosterone booster. Another thing which I've noticed since I've taken turkesterone is really good pumps, really good gym sessions. But again, this is probably because I have been in a caloric surplus. You cannot know whether turkesterone works. With every supplement, whether it's turkesterone, creatine, anabolic steroids, it's always subjective. It always depends on how the person is going to respond. Everyone is different. No one is going to respond the same way as me with turkesterone, just like no one is going to respond the same way as you if you were to take this or this or this. Everyone has a different degree of respondence to supplements. So just because I've experienced these effects with turkesterone doesn't mean you will. Some people might react to turkesterone in ways which I haven't. And with that said, turkesterone is a marketing gimmick, okay? There's relatively very little literature and data supporting the evidence of the effectiveness of turkesterone. So no one really knows what it does. And that goes for any other, ashwagandha and all these other supplements, which might be effective, but they also might not be, and they might be the opposite. Having said that, I've not experienced any side effects, any bad side effects. Most of us want to get bigger. So when a company comes out and says, oh, this is a natural steroid, you can keep your bulls and it works as good as tren, obviously we're all going to jump on that hype train and buy that supplement. But again, it could work for you, it could not work for you, it could be good for you, it could be bad for you. It's always subjective. Always do your research. Peace.